4 News Now. Palestinian protesters rally outside of Spokane City Hall. Why they want the city council to denounce Israel.
The showers are drying up around the region right now, but it has been a cloudy and wet day. I'll tell you about the sunshine showing up in the First Alert forecast.
And a center for teens moving out of downtown Spokane. How the new location will help kids get back on the right path.
Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free!
Members of the Spokane community rallied in support of Palestine ahead of tonight's city council meeting. Thank you for joining us for this special edition of 4 News Now. I'm Kirsten O'Connor. This rally was in response to city council's public support of Israel and was organized by Spokane's Party of Socialism and Liberation, or PSL. Marissa Rio was there for the protest and shares what the group is asking for.
Today's rally in support of Palestine comes after City Council unanimously voted to condemn the acts of war by Hamas against Israel and to affirm the country's right to defend itself. Now, all these people behind me are rallying for City Council to take a different approach. Members of PSL told me that they want City Council members to retract their statement and to instead offer one that condemns Israel as an apartheid state. Others in the crowd wanted a similar response.
I would hope they would at least acknowledge that there is a crime being done and it's not just something seen as barbaric or terrorist or anything like that.
People unaffiliated with PSL also showed up to support the message, Free Palestine.
As a Palestinian mother of 4, it absolutely broke my heart. It hit home for me really hard. And so I am here to spread the word, spread awareness about what is going on in my homeland, and for people to understand that, you know, as good humans, none of us should be okay with that.
While speakers took time to address the crowd, people stood firmly with their signs and Palestinian flags. They told me that they want their story told.
You know, what happened in Israel and to those Israeli people is very sad, and it's very important for us to know. But the other side of the Palestinian story is not highlighted.
One woman said she wants people to do their research and to educate themselves about what is happening.
I've sought out my Muslim and Arab friends and I've asked them questions. I'm like, why is this important? Why, should we be out here? And I've gained a lot of knowledge from that. So,
as of now, City Council has not retracted their statement in support of Israel. Reporting in Spokane, Marissa Rio, 4 News Now.
We had some rain this evening and lots of clouds. Let's send it over to Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker with a look at your First Alert forecast.
Well, the rain has really tapered off. We're zoomed in on Doppler radar right around the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area. And the very last of some last showers moving out of this picture. We still have the potential for some hit and miss sprinkles as we zoom out. A cold front has made its way through our region. Behind it, a few lingering showers up in the Okanagan Valley and Highlands. Those will be moving into the Northeast Mountains and wouldn't rule out a sprinkle or two in Spokane over the next couple of hours. Forecast radar as we go into the night, still showing some light rain from the Palouse up through the central panhandle at midnight. And then we're going to clear out for a sunny start to the day on Tuesday. Here's 7 a.m. Then a system passing by to our north may bring some high and mid-level clouds to filter that afternoon sunshine a little bit. Here's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but we will be staying dry, heading up to a high temperature of 60 degrees. A little bit cooler than today, but still a couple of degrees above average. 58 is our average high with good air quality. I will be back in just a few minutes to tell you about the warming trend in our forecast. Get ready for perhaps the last couple of 70-degree days of the season. Kirsten.
Thank you, Chris. Tonight, a significant step forward in the fight against youth homelessness in Spokane. Crosswalk Youth Center broke ground on a brand new facility just blocks away from Spokane Community College. Jordan Smith has the new opportunities this creates to get kids and teens back on the right path.
Yeah, here at Crosswalk, they've been servicing kids for more than 30 years, but the facility is dated. You can see the Murphy beds here behind me, those beds that fold down from the wall. So there's a lot of excitement about this new facility. It means new beds, more opportunities for the kids, and of course an opportunity to get these kids out of downtown. Along 2nd Avenue, 18 kids live here at Crosswalk. Its surroundings aren't ideal, but it's a home to kids in need of one.
We need a new facility, one with more natural lighting, and again, that additional space.
Kids eat, sleep, and study all within the same small confined areas. Space and privacy are another luxury these kids are without. But after years of planning, that need is being addressed.
We are so excited to be breaking ground on our brand new shelter today.
The new facility boasts a renovated classroom where kids can pursue their GED, along with new sleeping quarters and a recreation room. It's just blocks away from Spokane Community College with access to the City Line bus and, crucially, mental health resources.
We called Chaz and said, Chaz, would you be willing to consider our kids don't get access to care? Would you consider? And Aaron Wilson said, absolutely. We'll just build a clinic on the front of and lease your land from you. And I'm like, whoa, let's do that.
Right down the street, the Spokane Young Adult Shelter celebrating several new renovations of their own. They have 4 bathrooms equipped with showers, a professional-grade kitchen, and soon, round-the-clock hours. As it stands today, it's strictly overnight. Guests are woken up at 6, then out the door by 6:30. It's now built for a 24-hour schedule. They're just waiting on the staff to implement it. In Spokane, Jordan Smith, 4 News Now.
Well, the Washington State Cougars have really struggled on the offensive side of the ball the last 2 weeks, but head coach Jake Dickert seems to have an idea of how to get it going once again. We'll have more on the Cougars coming up after the break.
Track live radar on the 4 News Now weather app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
Dear 2030, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota.
Get 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Dupixent helps you do more with less asthma and can help you breathe better in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that's not for sudden breathing problems. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Ask your specialist about Dupixent.
If you've been considering updating your kitchen or bath countertops, be sure to attend the Costless Carpet Annual Slab Sale. This Saturday, Costless Carpet designers and fabricators will be on site. Every in-stock slab is on sale, with select slabs marked down up to 50%. Choose from a huge selection of quartz, marble, and granite slabs. Fabricators will only be on site this Saturday from 9 to 5. So rein in your plans and drawings for instant savings. Find your nearest Costless Carpet at costlesscarpet.com.
Accusations of abuse and neglect at a North Idaho youth home.
I have never seen things like I saw at Cornerstone.
Fights, suicide attempts, rape, all part of a shocking 82-page complaint.
My biggest concern, is that a kid is going to die.
Why is the home still operating? And are children in danger there? Robin Nance went to the home's owner to get answers.
The article says Cornerstone repeatedly put children in harm's way.
Watch Wednesday, only on 4 News Now at 6.
One of the inland Northwest's most extraordinary four-wheel beasts, the Honda SUV thrives in a diverse habitat. Comfortable in rugged terrain or roaming city streets, it can travel hundreds of miles on a surprisingly small amount of fuel. Fiercely protective of its young, the Honda SUV is known by its distinctive markings, CRV, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline, and can live happily for decades in any garage or driveway. Catch them now at your inland Northwest Honda dealer. Honda can handle it.
Well, there there is no way to sugarcoat it. The performance by the Washington State Cougars this weekend was downright terrible. A 44-6 whooping at the hands of Arizona is not exactly going to instill a lot of hope into the fan base, especially when this team looked like world beaters just a few weeks ago. Now, once again, the story of this game was the offense, or their lack of. They only put up 234 yards all day long and made it into Wildcats territory just twice. Now, of course, a lot of that has to do with Arizona dropping 8 defenders into coverage and daring the Cougs to beat them on the ground. The head coach, Jake Dicker, is also pointing to a lot of self-inflicted wounds that made the situation worse. But on the same note, he's hardly given up on this season just yet.
But we're in a fight, and there's haymakers being thrown around. The best thing you can do is keep swinging back and knowing that everyone on your team is swinging at the same enemy. That's the best part about this building. Everyone's still swinging together. We got knocked down. We got to get up and respond to this. Man, that 4-0 team is still sitting in this room. That's the best part. Okay, yeah, that 0-2 football team is there too. So which one do we want to be? And which one can we be? And I believe that we can be a good team, and that's what we got to go show this week.
It's not going to get any easier for the Cougs. They're going to travel down to Eugene this weekend to take on the 9th-ranked Oregon Ducks. They're coming off a heartbreaker in Seattle. You can catch Wazoo and Oregon right here on KXLY ABC Saturday afternoon. Kickoff is scheduled for 12:30. Now to the team across the state. The Washington Huskies are entering their second half of the season as legit contenders to make the college football playoff. After their dramatic 36-33 win against Oregon on Saturday afternoon, they moved up to number 5 in the latest AP poll, and quarterback Michael Penix Jr. is now the heavy favorite to win the Heisman Trophy. But this success didn't just happen overnight, as it's been building ever since head coach Kalen DeBoer stepped on campus a year and a half ago.
We've been through it, you know, and you try to point those things out a year ago to where if we're ever in this spot again, this is what we do. And so the continuity of coaches, the continuity of players, there's just so many lessons we've learned together and things we've held on to. And when these moments come, we take advantage of that knowledge and that trust.
Now, the Huskies are going to have to survive a bit of a trap game here. Arizona State only has 1 win on the season, but still, that's a Pac-12 after dark situation, and you could see a scenario where a little hangover sets in for the Pups over in Montlake. And in case you missed it, there was a bit of history made over the weekend in Moscow. During the 4th quarter of the Little Brown Stein between Montana and Idaho, wide receiver Hayden Hatton brought in his 28th touchdown of his Vandal career. That broke the record of Jerry Hendren, which stood since 1968. Now, while Idaho fell short of the win, Hayden probably would trade that record for a win. He can appreciate this record that will probably last forever.
This is a really special place to me, and seeing the people show up and support us, and you know the love and care they've given to this program. It's, you know, you can't put it into words. You just feel very blessed and very lucky to have a fan base and support system like that. And you know, it's something I'll be able to tell my kids about, and hopefully they'll come be Vandals too.
And we are quickly approaching the start of the college basketball season, as today the initial Associated Press Top 25 poll was released. And Gonzaga, they come in at number 11 in the nation. This also marks the 11th straight season that the Zags enter the season inside the top 20. However, a little bit of interesting news. This is the first time since the 2017-2018 season that they start outside the top 10, so that tells you a lot of what the basketball experts seem to think about this squad coming into this season. We're just 18 days away from the Zags tipping off their regular season in an exhibition against Lewis Clark State. 4 News Now, we'll be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses. See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
Kayaking is my thing.
Running is awesome. But her moderate to severe eczema would make her skin so uncomfortable.
I was always so itchy, especially when I was hot.
Now my skin doesn't itch as much. Now we're staying ahead of her eczema.
There's a power inside all of us to live our passion, and Dupixent works on the inside to help heal your skin from within. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema, so they can have clearer skin and less itch. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor.
Healing from within is a wonderful thing.
Ask your child's eczema specialist how Dupixent can help heal their skin from within.
Dear Detour, you took us off-road on the gnarliest trails. You asked us to measure up. So yeah, we did. When life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong. Toyota Trucks.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Lewis Culligan, your local water experts since 1936. The world's most efficient water softener. Safer drinking water in every glass. Convenient, reliable delivery. Industry-leading technology. Here for every water worry.
Accusations of abuse and neglect at a North Idaho youth home. Are children in danger there? Robin Nance went to the home's owner to get answers.
The article says Cornerstone repeatedly put children in harm's way.
Watch Wednesday, only on 4 News Now at 6.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Schedule your comprehensive eye exam at shopko.com or bring in your outside prescription.
4 News Now is brought to you by Carpet Barn.
Around the nation, the U.S. House of Representatives is wrapping up its second week with no speaker in place and no way to do business until a new speaker is elected. Candidate Jim Jordan from Ohio says he's taking his bid to the House floor at noon tomorrow, even though he's still working to get enough votes to get the job. CNN's Emily Schmidt has more on the last-minute moves.
In a House with no speaker, predictions fill the void.
Marty McCarthy. Can Jordan do it on the floor tomorrow?
The short answer from ousted Speaker Kevin McCarthy follows a 2-week search for his replacement. Majority Leader Steve Scalise gave up his bid when he failed to get enough Republican support. Now Ohio's Jim Jordan says he's going to the floor for a vote Tuesday.
We're going to elect the speaker tomorrow. That's what I think is going to happen.
Jordan's prediction comes as former holdouts, some who had called him a non-starter for speaker, have now publicly given him their support before the critical floor vote.
Everyone will need to stand up, do a roll call vote, then we know for sure exactly where everyone is. It's also more difficult as a Republican to vote no.
The math remains difficult. Jordan can lose only 4 Republicans if every member votes on the floor. Last week, 55 Republicans voted inside the GOP conference against supporting Jordan on the floor. That's led Jordan to private meetings and to a public Dear Colleague letter calling for unity.
The conference will have to decide at some point in time how urgent it is for us to get this government functioning again. And with what's going on in Israel, I think we're getting closer and closer to that point.
Predictions in place, even as a speaker is not.
We will go to the floor tomorrow. It's not about pressuring anybody, it's just about we got to have a speaker.
I'm Emily Schmidt reporting.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Why not have the bath of your dreams? With Bath Planet, you can once again relax and enjoy the beauty of your new shower and bath. Our custom-built baths and showers will forever change the way your bathroom looks.
Call today for a free in-home consultation.
Dear 2030,
we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota.
Get 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Travel, there is nothing like it.
Dancing is my passion.
But with my moderate to severe eczema, it hasn't been easy.
Now, I'm staying ahead of it.
Dupixent helps heal your skin from within, so you can have clearer skin and noticeably less itch. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your doctor about Dupixent.
When I was told I had a brain tumor, my life disappeared in a moment.
feared for my future, but even more, I feared for the ones I love. How would they move on without me? But when my doctor told me about the Gamma Knife of Spokane, everything changed. I can get my brain tumor treated in just one day and continue living the life I love. Because of Gamma Knife, I have hope.
Hondas are piggy banks on wheels. Stylish, athletic piggy banks that save you money at every glorious turn. Legendary fuel efficiency, famous for its resale value, and now with great deals including 2 years complimentary maintenance, it's your chance to get into America's best value brand. So start saving money and drive happy as a pig in. See your Inland Northwest Honda dealer today. Honda can handle it.
Why not have the bath of your dreams? With Bath Planet, you can once again relax and enjoy the beauty of your new shower and bath. Our custom-built baths and showers will forever change the way your bathroom looks.
Call today for a free in-home consultation.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Washington Cares Fund.
The Spokane City Council passed a resolution to reassure everyone that the city is committed to protecting the LGBTQ community. This vote follows 2 weeks of attacks against the Pride community. Bronte Sorotsky shares their plan.
The LGBTQ community here in Spokane has been dealing with countless attacks over the last 2 weeks, including vandalism here to this crosswalk that was just cleaned by volunteers. Now, city council members are calling on the city to do more to protect this community.
This is a place that we all want to feel comfortable and safe, and that's what we're fighting for.
For weeks, LGBTQ crosswalks, nonprofits, businesses, even pride flags in front of people's homes have been the target of vandals. City Council members Zach Zappone and Ryan Ulrich are introducing a resolution during Monday's City Council meeting, ensuring Spokane's commitment to inclusion amid this vandalism. It's something personal to Councilmember Ulrich. Odyssey Youth Movement, a space for LGBTQ youth, has been a repeated target of these attacks.
Odyssey was the first nonprofit organization that I found when I came to Spokane at 18, trying to figure myself out. It was Odyssey that I found for resources.
Because these crimes happened on both public and private property, if this resolution passes, council members hope to clarify if these acts of vandalism are hate crimes.
The crosswalk versus private property. So private property is clearly a felony, but there's uncertainty around that. So this resolution would add it to our legislative agenda to ask the legislature for clarity around that.
The Spokane Police Department's Major Crimes Unit is currently investigating all of these incidents to determine if suspects or a suspect will be charged with a hate crime once identified. Reporting in Spokane, Bronte Sorotsky, 4 News Now.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
The classic Hollywood story. We meet the hero, the Nissan Frontier. Hero faces seemingly impossible challenge. The plot twist. The hero prevails. In Hollywood, this would be the end. But out here, we're just getting started.
Begin your story at Nissan's Truck Month today. Get a low $429 per month lease on Frontier, or get 0% APR financing for 60 months on Titan.
Luxurious Karastan carpets are just the footing you need to live beautifully. And now, during National Karastan Month, you can save beautifully. Use your exclusive rebate to receive up to $1,000 back on select styles of Karastan carpets and the flawless craftsmanship of Luxe Craft hard surface flooring. Live beautifully, save beautifully with Karastan at Panhandle Carpet One, Floor and Home.
Save up to $1,000 on Karastan flooring at Panhandle Carpet One.
I had a lot of bad days with gout, but that one took the wedding cake. Even with medicine, my uric acid was still too high to stop painful gout buildup. Then a gout specialist told me about Cristexa.
Cristexa is a prescription medicine for adults with gout whose symptoms are not controlled by other gout medicines.
I learned Cristexa quickly starts working to break down gout buildup.
Cristexa is an infused medicine. Serious life-threatening allergic reactions can occur while taking Cristexa. Tell your doctor right away if you have symptoms such as shortness of breath, trouble breathing, dizziness, itching, or swelling of the throat or tongue. Krystexxa is not recommended if you have high levels of uric acid without a history of gout. Do not take Krystexxa if you have a rare disorder called G6PD deficiency or favism. Before receiving Krystexxa, tell your doctor if you have a history of heart problems and all the medicines you take. Krystexxa may cause gout flare-ups, allergic reactions, nausea, bruising, sore throat, constipation, chest pain, and vomiting.
I received Krystexxa for about 6 months. Now I'm in control, not gout.
Find a doctor who specializes in gout at goutdocnow.com.
Honey, that was my brother. Can we bring him dinner tomorrow? He's been having a hard time since his accident.
Of course. I know it's been tough. There's so many costs that his insurance doesn't even cover.
I know. The ramp to his front door, transportation, meal preparation. What if something happens to one of us?
We should plan to sit down soon. We can look through the long-term care benefits that we're earning with WA Cares.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
Live look over the stadium this evening. Now, that is not where the big story is tonight. Let's take a look at our time lapse over the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena with the dark clouds, and then the rain started at around 3:30, and then it stopped, and then the crowd showed up for the Adam Sandler performance, and they, for the most part, had a dry walk into the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena. And they'll stay dry heading home. Evening showers tonight, but mainly in North Idaho now. Wind gusts up to 25 miles per hour. Even those have calmed down. We'll keep the breeze going through tomorrow morning with mostly sunny skies, an increase in clouds in the afternoon as a system passes by to our north. But it will be just filtering our sunshine. Our planning forecast, 60 for a high tomorrow with mostly sunny skies, 68 on Wednesday. And then we are into the lower 70s for Thursday and Friday. Chance of showers back in the forecast Sunday. And then we dip below average on Monday with the chance of rain. And indications are we are in for some cool, wet weather heading into the end of October. I'll talk more about that tonight on 4 News Now Nightside at 11 o'clock.
4 News Now Extreme Team is hard at work helping victims of the Gray Fire rebuild. All week, they will be cutting down trees that were burned out by the fire. The Extreme Team is helping 14 people. Some of their homes are still in ruins. Others are starting to take those first steps to rebuild. Natalie Grant shares an update from one family hoping to be back in their home by the end of spring.
On the day of the Gray Fire, John and Cindy Altide lost what was supposed to be their forever home in Medical Lake. 2 months later, they're starting to make progress on their property with a little help from their community and the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
You go to bed exhausted and you wake up tired. And that's pretty much, it's been a draining experience.
The last 2 months have been nothing short of exhausting for John Altide and his wife Cindy, who lost their home in the Gray Fire. Since then, they've been living out of an RV, waiting for any sign of progress.
Kind of hoping for a day when the foundation goes in and then the building becomes almost automatic.
Between asbestos testing, building permits, and all the other items on the to-do list, John says it can be overwhelming. But the 4 News Now Extreme Team is hoping to ease a little bit of the burden by removing some of the burned trees from their property.
It means we're in a good community that wants to help each other out, and that just is mind-boggling. It's you don't see it everywhere, but the removal of dead trees and the lumber and the limbs and everything, we wouldn't really know where to start.
John says this experience has made him grateful for his neighbors and community who have stepped up to help. And going forward, he's trying to look on the bright side as they build their new forever home.
Cindy made some changes. I think we'll rearrange some things. She gets a bigger pantry, which means I get more chocolate chip cookies.
And that's a silver lining right there. John says they hope to be back in their house in the next 8 months or so, but until then, they're in an RV with their 2 dogs. Reporting in studio tonight, Natalie Grant, 4 News Now.
Oil prices went up today with escalating tension in the Middle East. International benchmarks sent crude futures as high as $91.20 a barrel. It's slightly up from Friday, and some analysts expect oil prices to hit $100 a barrel. Well, a new Lego store is opening in River Park Square next month. We have a lot of fans of Legos here. The new 3,000 square foot store will feature a Lego pick. I'm not sure what that is.
Pick and build.
Pick and build.
You take little blocks.
Oh, what am I talking about?
Yeah.
That's right. There will be products that you can only find at the Lego store or on their website. Of course, I just came from Orlando, where there's one of the most popular Lego stores of all time, and Legoland. I should have known about the pick and build. It's a great store.
It's so fun.
Can't wait.
Really long line no matter where you go.